Hi, everyone. You are listening to the Coffee Break with Roel and Alex. And in this podcast, we will be talking about anything under the sun about sales, marketing, business. So, my name is Roel Roelo, and I am with my co host,
Hi
Alex Zeta.
guys, I'm Alex. Welcome
What
back.
episode?
Welcome back
Yeah,
to the
welcome
Coffee
back.
Break podcast. I don't know
This,
anymore.
yeah, I also don't know, pero akala naman natin ang dami ng episodes. Actually, we're still below the 10 count. But,
Yeah, we're just
um,
forgetful.
yeah, and busy. But anyway, right now we don't have a guest, but that doesn't mean that the quality of the podcast is going to suffer today. This is recorded post elections, Lex. So,
Yeah.
how are you? How is your heart?
I actually wasn't able to vote because I thought I voted last elections. Like I voted for Duterte last elections. I remember that clearly. And then when I checked my status, inactive na yung status ko. I don't know why.
I think there was an election in between the 6 years.
Yes, there
Then you,
was.
I
And I
think you,
wasn't able to vote
yeah, that
during
is
that
why.
elections. Pero, di ba, dapat two consecutive na elections. If hindi ka naka-vote, then you would
Yeah,
be,
that's
like,
also weird.
removed. So, I don't know why I became inactive. But anyway, I'll just transfer to CDO instead of from Iligan because it's really hard if we're living
You
in two
actually went to
separate
Iligan
cities.
and found out, or did you just find out
No,
online?
we found out online. But we had to
Ah,
go to Iligan in the afternoon for my brother's birthday anyway.
ayun. So holiday pa rin.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a
So you were
crazy. It's
able
been
to
crazy.
vote yesterday.
Yeah. Losers,
Pina-silence.
move on na tayo, guys. Hindi na ako magdi-disclose sino yung candidate ko, but it's a democracy.
The
And
people
I'm
have
sure
spoken.
the people have spoken, although we disagree, but they have spoken. So and it's very hard to dispute a very, as sinabi pa ni Alex earlier, a tsunami win. So
A tsunami win.
let's just focus our energy in trying to actually contribute to the country, run our business well, get our people paid. Di ba, Lex?
Mm-hmm.
Yun. So, yeah, we don't want to saturate this podcast with anything political. Pero, ano lang, disclaimer, baka here and there we will mention it kasi yun nga, it's post-election, fresh na fresh, di ba? Kakapasok pa lang ng results yesterday. And so, yeah, Lex, may mga pag-usapan tayo today that I think will be very helpful naman din to our listeners here in the Coffee Break podcast, no. So I guess to start, my question was syempre we have a lot of friends na were very vocal with their candidate, whether whatever color, no. But I noticed this I'm sure you noticed in my post din na we're very neutral. I'm sure that was a business decision. Aside from a personal preference, but let's just weigh in. What were the pros and cons of being neutral in the social media do you call
In the
this social
social
media
media
forum,
sphere.
yeah, sphere of political opinions? Why did you choose to be neutral?
Yeah, we actually had our candidate, but I just did post about
Mm.
who we've chosen to vote for. Although I wasn't able to vote, but we had a preferred person to vote for.
Yeah. And
But
did you open?
I'm always neutral. Like during elections, I don't post about it because I noticed like there are two things that can really generate so much emotion in people. First is
Mm.
religion. Second is
Yeah.
politics. And
But it
like,
doesn't but it
what?
doesn't mean that you don't have a real opinion. I mean, I know religion wise, you and my wife, you meet up every week.
Yes,
So
yes, we do, we do. With
mm,
religion naman, I'm more vocal about it. I guess I lie low ako pag dating sa politics. But with
yeah.
religion, like I'm vocal about who I believe in. Yeah.
But you never posted any form of support or campaign for your candidate.
No.
Right, right.
No,
And
kasi
that I respect.
ang toxic na ng feed ko. Whenever I would like look at like my social media accounts or especially
Yeah.
Facebook, like everybody would be fighting with each other.
Yeah, I did not know. Like, I had friends na akala ko they were very very silent, yung mga creative type, di ba? Very silent lang. But all of a sudden, pagpasok ng elections, start ng campaign, grabe. I realized na, oh, this person has a different side that you don't want to get in the wrong side. No? Yung parang, okay. So, I think lang din for me, kasi I'm also neutral the way I post. But of course, I have a candidate that I support. Hindi ko lang publicly ina-announce. Just because in social media kasi, ano na, people are decided, no? So it's very hard to convert them unless over coffee you can talk about it. Pero screaming out into the void of social media with with no business with no business agenda, that's something that I would not do so much. I
Yeah, you're
know.
just gonna invite bashers
Yun. But it does, yun lang, clarify ko din sa listeners
or
kasi,
supporters. Kasi meron
yeah,
din namang, oh, ito din yung candidate ko. Same tayo.
yeah. Yeah, I've been tempted a lot of times. Like I saw a post of a friend of mine. Sabi niya, this is my 11th post about politics. Pero you're only seeing this because the first 10 posts I decided not to post. So, 'di ba? Parang
Really?
think first, 'di ba? But anyway, isa din is that I have clients with various with various na iba-iba yung candidates nila. So I would not put that in the line then kasi it's hard to be business is business, and you know that they are very they're very passionate with their candidates. So just to avoid that, unnecessary siya sa business na
Nagiging
ano.
emotional tayo pag politics
But
is
let's talk
involved.
about the marketing in elections, Lex. What are the
Yeah.
overtones na na-notice mo? What wasn't working and what was working? Ito, unbiased, regardless of what
From a
candidate.
marketing standpoint.
From a marketing standpoint, what went wrong, what went right for you? Again, this is coffee break. We're not experts here. Ito lang yung mga pinag-uusapan, let's be honest. When we go on lunch breaks, these are the topics that we talk about. So, anything that stood out for you, the good, the bad, when it comes to marketing during this 2022 elections?
Well, what stood out for me was how, BBM side really handled their campaign, yung Uniteam. So maganda yung message nila. It
Yeah.
was about unity and, not having to say negative stuff about the other candidates. So,
Yes.
like, they sent a very positive message.
Yeah. Yeah. I
And
agree.
even like how yung posters nila, like, di ba, they were wearing like sweatshirts, or
Yeah.
they were wearing sweatshirts. So parang very, very millennial, very, very reachable.
Yes.
Kasi yung iba,
Very low key lang.
very
Sweater
low
lang.
key, yeah, sweater lang, green and red. Di ba yung ibang candidates, they were like wearing formal, like, siguro polo shirt, or mga ganyan.
Yeah.
Yung iba,
Yeah. So,
baka barong pa, or like shirt with their name, pero sila is, sweater. So parang,
that,
okay, they're
even the
cool.
pin, Lex, no? The pin that they're wearing, no? So you can notice, like, I think Duterte did this first day. He didn't wear any specific color. He just wore a flag, a Philippine flag, as a pin. So while the others are wearing colored ribbons, and yun lang siya. I think it something to a thought to ponder, I guess, na kasi in copywriting, you have to be able to describe your market's problem in their own words. In the same way, when you appear in public, you have to reflect the market that you're trying to appeal to, or you're trying to get on your side. So well played sila doon.
Their
That's
marketing
actually,
campaign was really handled well.
yeah, but hindi nila publicly in-announce, no, kung sino yung campaign manager nila
I'm not
ng
sure.
BBM Sara. Yeah. I'm
I'm
not
not
sure if
sure.
but
Yeah.
it's very well executed. That's
Very
all I can
well
say.
executed. Yung social media nila, yung
Yep.
rallies, like, it was so clear to us.
Yeah.
Even though
The marketing message is
it was
clear.
so, no, it was so clear to us that BBM would win. Like, sa mga rallies pa lang, ang
Yeah.
dami-daming tao.
Yep.
Parang,
I agree.
okay, we've chosen another candidate, pero parang si BBM na talaga yung mananalo.
Yeah. Yung parang you vote for your beliefs, but I think yung expectations natin of the outcome should be based on realities din.
Yeah.
What do you think about, kasi naging issue yung yung number of people supporting, no? Like the other side is disputing na fake yung attendees, hindi puno yung stadium. The other side is saying Photoshop na. Does that actually matter, like in business ba? I would say kasi na bandwagon effect helps, no?
Yeah,
And
it matters. It matters.
it
Like the
matters.
number of people that you see supporting a certain candidate or product,
Yeah.
it matters because if you, it's just like the best seller in a menu. Diba? If you ask, what's the best seller? Because we do that
Yon.
whenever we go to a new restaurant. We ask what the best seller is, and then by telling us what the best seller is, we order that.
Yep.
So the
Even
bestseller actually becomes a bestseller because it's marked as a bestseller. So parang it's the
in the
bandwagon
menu,
effect.
right? There's like a chef special na icon beside some food items. Na okay, that's what I would order because that's the specialty of the house. Why would I go with an unsure product?
Yeah. So
Um,
a lot of people like it. Like for example, a million people are there. So he must be a good candidate, or a million people have tried this product. It must be a good product.
yeah, that's one of the
It's
things that
real. It's real in marketing.
yeah, it's real in marketing, guys. So yun, may I know people would say na you can't like compare selling a product to electing a president, but guys, in business what we've learned is people don't really buy like in the last episode, Lex, yung tayo lang dalawa na, we talked about buying triggers, right? And emotion is the top on the list, diba? People
Yeah.
buy via emotions. And then they analyze afterwards.
Yeah, they
After
buy
na.
based on emotion and then justify with logic.
Yon, justify. And justification comes after the purchase, tama ba? So, if the sales is really good, then if the sales process is really good, yun talaga. That's where you're headed. All right. Are we too political right now or okay pa rin tayo? We're still within the coffee break lane or should we?
Well, we are actually analyzing how they did their campaign.
Yeah. Ako, what stood out for me, I guess, is yung they highlighted a singular marketing message. Kasi I listened earlier to Tom Ferris. He's a real estate na trainer. I don't know if you're familiar with him. And in the introduction, he mentioned na what are you trying to get your audience to do? Are you trying to get them to follow your page? Are you trying to get them to call you? Trying to get them to send you an email or visit your
Singular
website?
call to action.
Yes. So if you're doing all of those things, and when we give our market more than one option, the you more than 50% of the time they don't do anything because they get confused. So well played talaga yung singular marketing message na unity, that's it, and then everything is an umbrella. So it's just easier for the market, which is the masses, no? I mean, we all live our lives, and who has time to research everything? And you can't force people to do the research. So that's a very kung elevator pitch pa, yung iba train pitch yung ginagawa nila. Ang tataas ng explanation, but the elevator pitch 30 seconds all goods na eh.
And nobody even remembers like what their platforms are.
Yeah, that's why it's very important no to have that one thing. Parang when you're studying for an exam, you use anong tawag doon? Mnemonics ba yung tawag doon?
Yeah, mnemonics.
Yeah, na you have to just remember one word and then from that word nanganganak siya ng yung important terms that you have to remember for your exam. So it's well executed. Ito pa I
And
guess.
also,
Yeah.
'di ba BBM already started his vlog years ago. I think 4 years na 5 years before
Yan.
running.
Yes. He already started building it already. It wasn't campaigning. It was really more about, laying out the foundation that
Yes,
when the
laying out
time
the
comes,
foundation.
meron ng mga references eh. Like when it matters, it's already there. And it wasn't like
Yes.
forced na parang, uy, malapit na, we should start. It took they uploaded those videos 4 years ago, 5 years
Yeah,
ago,
that's
3
why I
years
was
ago.
telling Bojong the other day, was like, if I were to campaign for someone who would run, I would really advise to start 5 years prior to the actual
Yeah.
elections. Because you
Yeah.
need time to build it. You don't, when it's campaign season already, it's not the time to start campaigning. Parang you should seal the deal na lang. So you
Yeah.
should you should start 5 years prior by like, social media, building your vlog, because a vlog is very personal. People will get to know you through your vlog. Like for example, Cheese Escudero. Like I don't really know him, but
But heart.
I did not really like him. Parang hindi kasi siya 'di ba? Hindi siya like Duterte. Duterte is like super likable.
Yeah,
Si Cheese parang he's
charismatic,
this strict person na
bookish type of person.
bookish. But then when I would see him in Heart's vlogs, yung adulting
Yeah.
videos na parang okay pala si Cheese.
Diba? And it humanizes it and it makes him more easy to remember. To the point na it's
Yeah.
entertaining to actually think of him. Na ako from a man's perspective, like Jesus, the way Hart talks about him, like he's a man that we should all emulate. Because he is set for life. I mean, he has the influence, he has the girl, he has the money. So, yeah, it started way back pa. So, na parang na ano nila, na properly leverage nila yung influence and it's very strategic talaga. Ang ano kasi like can you like when you notice like yung parang there's a certain product in the market na biglang lumalabas tapos biglang nakaka-overwhelm yung marketing nila.
Response. Yeah.
Yung marketing nila like biglang may billboards, biglang 'di ba somehow you feel that sense of inauthentic siya to a level like parang I think I'm only seeing you now because you want me to buy or you're not actually trying to help me. But those products na let's say even the big brands like Coca-Cola, they never stop promoting. Coca-Cola is something that you have to go to the store to buy, but you can see them online even when they know that you cannot buy, but they're still investing in visibility. Kasi it will really count. Now, when you go in front of a vending machine or when you go inside 7-Eleven, all those I would say what subliminal subliminal images in your mind would say na yeah, Coca-Cola is the first thing that I will see, probably the only thing that I will buy. And it's not because on your way to 7-Eleven ang dami mong nakitang Coca-Cola na posters, but all throughout your life you've been seeing that. So it has, it's like breathing. You can't stop thinking about it even if you want to. So
Yeah, because
yun.
it's there in front of you all the time.
And I'm sure Lex, you've experienced this with your clients then for your YouTube channel. Like your best clients from YouTube are actually long-term subscribers of your channel, right?
Yeah, long-term subscribers. Not all, but there have been clients who tell me that, oh, I've been watching your videos for a year now. So parang
Diba?
1 year of me influencing them and
Diba?
updating them of the newest listings, of what's new in CDO.
Yeah, Lex. And you're very easy to refer. Like if people ask, it's not just like just giving a calling card. Yeah, I have my friend's calling card. You should call her. I just tell her, just type Cagayan Alex, and you know, and you know
Yun,
who's the best bet.
yun na yun.
Yeah, it's so funny because last time I was looking for this publication page on Facebook, and because I they supported us a candidate, and I wanted to know their reaction post election results. So I typed Cagayan de Oro. Unang lumabas is Cagayan Alex. just
Yeah.
because just because you have Cagayan in your name and you were the first to do it, Lex. So I was laughing. Sabi ko, grabe. This is crazy.
I can't actually remove it anymore.
Yeah, because
I've been trying to remove like the word Cagayan and just put Alex Zeta in my Facebook page, but they won't allow me to remove it.
yeah. But it works. I mean,
So it's just gonna
grabe,
be
grabe
there forever.
free traffic, Lex. Grabe yan, grabe yan. And I've also noticed that one like a friend of mine who's not even from CDO, nag-type siya sa search niya, Facebook advertising seminar. Yung lumabas Rowel Rowelo kasi yun yung nickname ko sa ano eh. That's my
Yeah.
nickname on Facebook, Facebook advertising seminar. So wala lang, just because you're first, that's why they see you. That's it. It's so funny. And it's been a long time already. So yeah, going back to how the BBM, campaign team
The
did it.
unit team.
Yeah, the unit team. It's a very well executed. It's something that people will be studying. And nag-resonate din sa akin yung because people were really
Actually,
trying to
same din sa Duterte, yung campaign style niya.
yeah, I hate drugs. That's it.
It was very well executed. It had one message na I'm gonna eliminate drugs.
And
'Diba?
three
So
to
easy
six.
to remember.
Yeah. Even until
And
now. Even until now, I can still remember it.
ito yung, ang iba yung, ang daming platforms ng iba na maganda din naman. Pero you can't
Yeah.
remember it. So what use is, ang dami-daming platforms but it's
That
hard to
is it.
remember.
I mean, kudos to the people who really took the time, took it by heart who really listened to the candidate and even took the notes. And but the reality on the ground is that not all people have the luxury to do that because they have to work 8 to 5. Then after that, they have to do another job just to live by. So that's the Filipino majority. So yun, it's ano. One thing then is that people kept like the people kept inviting him to join the debate, join the debate.
Yeah. You
Ako
never did.
as a he chose. He chose what debates to join. Ako as someone who does that, like who like helps businesses, I would the first thing that I would do is find the strength of that business that I'm trying to help. Why would I tell them to do something na hindi naman nila strength, no? So, grabe. It's really a good case study for, when you are trying to, market something is that choose your strengths, choose your battles. Kasi you don't have to show up in every fight to win a war eh. So, grabe. And that is, I think, business lesson din siya. So, yun. You don't have to show up everywhere, but in your core platform like Alex, or for me, my Facebook, or my Facebook ads, or for Alex, for YouTube channel. I mean, we still try to show up on other social media platforms, but we know where our home is. We know where our strongest places. So, yun, I stick with Facebook. I'm still struggling to upload my second YouTube video, by the way.
You can do it.
Magto 2 weeks na. Na-stuck ako sa scripting, my God.
Ano bang siniscript mo? Bakit na-stuck ka?
Because okay, so I'm gonna share with you my second episode was supposed to be about online sales funnels. I took the challenge without even thinking na, this is a very broad topic. So parang it's gonna be a 20-minute video. But I want to trim it down to 10 minutes talaga. So, yun, I'm trying to eliminate gumagawa pa ako ng mga diagram, yung mga value ladder, yung
Why
mga
not make it
funnel,
into a
vortex.
20-minute video if you want it to become a 20-minute
Yun,
video?
kaya natatagalan. So, hindi ko pa nga natapos yung full script kasi I'm using this online. Parang it gives you a projection of based dun sa nasulat mo how long it will take you to read it. So, nasa pa lang ako sa 10 minutes pala. Pero ang dami ko nang nasulat. Grabe. Hirap. But yun, so, yeah. I mean, stick there. I mean, expand pa rin, but know your strengths talaga. Kasi, mapapahiya ka lang. It's not, and, sino ba namang ayaw manalo, diba? Just play it right, I guess. Ikaw naman, Lex, what's your opinion on their strategy of, not giving in to the enemies or to their opponents' gameplay?
Invitation.
Yeah, gameplay nila yun.
With regards to joining
The debates, yeah.
debates, yeah, whenever Jong and I would discuss, because my mom is also, kakamping yung mom ko.
Alright.
Tapos, dinojoke siya ng husband ko na BBM. Tapos napipikon siya.
Sorry. Di naman dinisown si Bujong.
Hindi
ng
naman
mom.
siya, hindi naman niya dinisown. Pero like, they would have
Banter
a
lang.
discussion, and then later on, sasabihin ni mom ko, bahala ka, basta kakamping ako. and Jong would be like, we're just talking here, bakit nagalit ka? So, yeah, yan yung sinasabi ng mom ko na bakit ayaw niya mag-join ng debate, blah, blah, blah. He should show up because nandyan lahat yung mga candidates. And then,
Yeah.
kami, although ping kami ng husband ko, would say na, well, it would do him more harm than good. Ang dami kayang pwede bato sa kanya na baka,
Yes.
it would be hard to answer. Diba?
Yeah.
So, parang more harm than good. So,
Yeah.
it's more strategic for him to stay away. So, we
Yeah.
recognize that early on na parang, okay, di naman kailangan na umaten siya,
Yeah.
Yun yung strategy nila eh.
Yep.
Pero parang
That is
yung
the
ibang
strategy,
sides nagagalit na wala siya.
I'm sure hindi siya decision na like, like, hindi ko alam yung isasagot. I think that's not the main reason. The main reason is that that's the playing field of their opponent. Why would I play? I will create my own playing field, which is, the social media and the rallies.
The rallies.
Yun talaga. and very strategic. And they chose the pinakamakamasa na entertainer in the Philippines, which is Andrew E. And that really speaks a lot of how, in touch sila with the masses. Like, nag-market research talaga sila. Like, the people that were trying to win, hindi naman sila makaka-relate, hindi naman lahat ng tao makaka-relate to, let's say, this artist kasi very specific lang yung fans niya. But Andrew
Yeah.
E is like, I mean, everyone can relate to him, I guess. I listened to him when I was in high school.
Yeah, everybody knows Andrew E.
Yeah, everybody knows him. So, wow. So, strategic talaga yung implementation. And then
It really
medyo, I
needs,
think,
like winning an election, it needs more than money. Needs a
it
lot
need more,
of strategy and ground laying na years
mm,
and years before the actual election. Like
yeah. And the platform,
at least 5 years.
yeah, and the platform is, it's great to have a platform, but how you deliver the message, it's not really what you say, it's how you say it, right? So,
Yeah.
like, parang, for example, in a relationship, di ba? I can tell my wife that I love her, pero if in my actions, hindi nagma-manifest yung love, then,
She
di
won't
ba?
believe you.
Oh, I
Yeah.
tell her I love her in the morning, pero the night before, hindi ako naghugas ng plato. Yun
Actions
lang.
speak louder than words.
Yeah. And I mean, it's just the way you say it and the circumstance that you're saying it. Like the Lenny supporters would say that hindi ito para sa kandidato ko, it's for the country. But may may nagsta-stand out na opinion na and let me educate you. Yung ganong peg. And in
Let
the
me educate
Philippines,
you. Yung sinasabi ng husband ko, bakit pa sinasabi ng Lani supporters, let me
yeah,
educate you?
and
Parang
alam nila na
medyo,
Philippines is a country na ayaw ng mga pabibo na tao. Although, I have an opinion about that because I hate smart shaming. But you have to play by the rules of the game. Don't hate the player, hate the game, man. 'Di ba? I mean, hate the game. So, 'di ba, kung alam mo that people, the general public does not, ayaw nila ng pabibo, then why would you do that? It's hurting the campaign, 'di ba? But yun, I guess lang sila, they're overzealous with their sentiments. So, ay, basta.
parang
Respect my decision.
at the end of the day, it's still about marketing.
Yon, Lex. Yun yung, ang nakakaano lang kasi, Lex,
It's
is
about
that
marketing. Because look at the senatorial candidates. Ang dami-daming magaganda na di nakapasok. Like Gibo. 'Di
wait,
ba? Grabe
Gibo,
yung
did that make
qualifications.
it?
Wala. Hindi
Wow.
siya nakapasok. Grabe pa
And,
naman yung support ni President Duterte sa kanya, 'di ba? Kasi gustong-gusto niya si Gibo. He's so
yeah.
yung qualifications lang, grabe.
And by the way, people have, a lot of comments about the first place, ha? Si Robin Padilla.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, by the way? Sige,
Yung
sige, sige.
sinasabi sa akin ng mga tao, nanalo si Robin dahil sa live selling ni Mariel.
And why not? Diba?
Why
Why
not?
not? Why not?
Grabe
I
yung
mean,
support niya sa husband niya.
yeah,
Dapat tularan ng
as
ibang
she should.
asawa.
Yes, as she should, no? And, ano lang, um, politics eh. I mean, di ba?
Marketing. Marketing.
And I
You
do
have to,
think,
like, if there's a really great product, if you don't know how to market it, then no one will buy it.
yes, man.
But the
Yes, I'm
product
not,
has to be great din. Kasi kung hindi, people will know and won't buy again.
yep, yep. And him being a household name in the Philippines is actually really helps, no? Yun. It's just how it works, guys. The people have spoken. They have chosen their senator. So, yeah. Ano lang, I think at this point, ano lang tayo, like, we just have to, kasi we are a democratic country, di ba? And democracy has already, given us the voice, the people have chosen. Now, I think it's time for everyone to move on. I don't know if people are religious listening to this podcast, but yun, let's just pray for the leaders, di ba? Lex, what do you think?
Let's pray for the leaders and let's support the leaders the
Yeah.
people have chosen.
Yeah, and of course, call out if they may nagawa silang hindi maganda or may ginagawa silang call them out. It's also part of democracy. But when you get to the point where you spend most of your day or your energy trying to, disrupt, yung parang anarchist ka. I have no problem with anarchist. Pero yun, you begin to yung at least the energy that you are producing in your life, it's not good for you. Ah, 'di ba? So don't hate the player, hate the game. Yun
Hate
lang
the game.
talaga.
Election season is really crazy.
'Di ba? Yan lang, nag-worry lang
Like
ako.
some
And
people end up fighting.
oo, na-unfriend pa ako
Na-unfriend ka pa ng isang FB
by a
friend mo.
person that actually has the same candidate. Ganon na level, like, what are you trying to, but I mean, say, okay lang naman. Okay lang naman.
Same ko yun ng candidate pero in-unfriend ka pa rin.
Oo,
Ano nangyari?
kasi akala nila iba yung opinion ko. But, sabi nga nung brother ko, because my brother posted a long post then about politics. He said that, I don't know, I think nag-quote lang siya na, don't let your freedom of expression trump others' right to express themselves. So, let's just let
Very
us,
expressive na kasi mga tao ngayon eh. Because
oo,
of
don't
social
cancel.
media,
And isa pa to,
everybody's
Lex,
so
Lex.
empowered.
Isa
Yeah.
pa to, cancel culture.
Cancel culture. Oh, you know what? Like, I watched the seventh adulting video of Heart last night with
Yeah.
Cheese. And she asked him about, kasi, di ba, pag adulting video, she would ask Cheese Escudero a couple of questions. And one of the questions she asked him was, do you cancel toxic relatives?
Yeah. And then what did
So,
he say?
Cheese answer was, no, because relative mo pa rin siya. I still talk to that person. I would have a meal with that person, but arm's length na lang. At arm's
Yeah.
length. Para I wouldn't give na this person another opportunity to hurt me or to be
Yeah.
toxic towards me. So arm's length na, like I wouldn't open up or share any deep secrets. Pero
Yeah.
si Heart, yung stand naman niya is, ika-cancel ko talaga. Toxic relatives. Kasi parang I think it's because also she's a little bit more emotional than Chiz. Kaya diba, their personalities are so different. Chiz is more,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay, ganito, very rational. And si Heart
Galing.
gets more easily hurt, I guess. That's what she said in their video nga. Parang ang strong ng words mo pero ganito lang ang mangyayari, na-hurt ka na agad.
Wait, how about you, Lex? What's your opinion about the question?
Cancel? No, I don't really cancel people. Parang same siguro sa ka-cheese na I would say hi, but if I know that that person is toxic, I would keep them at arm's length.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
do
And
not
then
deal
sort
so
of
much. Limit my dealings if,
like,
yeah, I limit
pero
my
what
dealings.
what's the definition of cancel in that context ba? Like,
I
hindi
think,
mo siya,
I
like,
think na
ika-cut
hindi
off
mo
mo siya.
talaga siya di
Cut
ba?
off.
By cancel meaning parang you don't exist anymore. I
Ah,
won't
yeah,
answer
yeah.
any of your calls or I won't talk to you anymore. Like, as if you don't exist. So
Yeah,
it's a
okay.
very extreme way of dealing with it. But maybe some people that works for them. But for me, I wouldn't cancel anybody naman.
Ito naman, let's transition that word canceling to the business world. Kasi, I think this all started, ang pinaka first victims ng cancel culture are restaurants, di ba? Nung lumabas yung, Yelp in the US, di ba? Sikat na sikat yung Yelp.
Yeah.
They can leave reviews and then if your score is below 2.5, nobody's gonna go to your store anymore. So, what do you think? Should business owners be afraid of getting canceled? Should it be parang part of their decision making when they post on social media, marketing messages? What's your opinion about cancel culture in business?
Cancel culture in business. If like for example they get a bad review and then they no longer get as
Oh,
many customers.
okay, let's relate this to politics, no? So, I have this friend who supports a specific candidate, and then most of their followers are millennials. I think you know them also.
Yeah.
So, yun, nag-send sila ng product when the candidate arrived here in our city. And then yun, mga followers nila nag-cancel sa kanila. Hindi na daw bibili from them.
Really?
Yeah. We know this business.
Okay. Well, sa business, I think that if you have a good product, hindi ka naman matotally cancel ng lahat ng tao. Siguro some would choose not to patronize your product anymore, but you can find other customers.
Right. Right.
So as long
Right.
as your product is good and you continue doing what you're doing, you continue marketing, reaching out to other potential clients, then hindi ka man totally maka-cancel, di ba?
Right.
Unless na your product is like really not good. And people
Yun.
really stop buying it because it's a bad product.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good thing. If you have a bad product and you get canceled, I mean, that's a good thing.
Yeah. It means it that's feedback. That means you should improve on your product and then
Yeah, as long as the
relaunch
reason,
it.
as long as the reason for criticism is actually related to the quality of your product or your service, then I would take it like a man and just, but if yung reason lang is because of a certain candidate, of course I draw the line with social justice. Like, for example, an establishment na ay pinalabas yung isang customer kasi nagbe-breastfeed siya,
Mm.
or ay pinalabas yung customer kasi hindi sila straight, or they're a gay couple, or we don't accept gay couples in our restaurant.
May ganyan pa
So,
ba ngayon? Super open na tayo.
kasi feeling ano lang ako, feeling American in Texas. Charing.
Ganyan pala sila doon?
That type of negativity and discrimination still exists naman. And like there was this a gay couple na, 'di ba? When the owner of the cake shop found out that yung wedding cake na ginagawa niya is for a gay wedding, they 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 gave them a refund and then canceled the cake. Yung owner yung nagsabi na we would give you a refund and you can just look for another cake shop to do it for you. So that just still really happens naman. I think in the Philippines di masyado kasi
Yeah.
priority natin yung sales di ba? Sales tayo dito.
Yeah, we like the sales more.
So,
And I guess we're more
yeah.
open as well. Like it's our culture.
Yeah, but let's talk about ano din, Lex, yung parang is there a benefit to being canceled? Yan.
A
What do you think?
benefit to being canceled, like as a business owner?
As the business owner, your business has been canceled. Is there a silver lining, or can you twist that into a win?
Well, if you get canceled, that means you need to find other opportunities to shine and to offer like other products to offer people. Like for example, with our business, it got closed, right? We had to close it down because of the pandemic. So in a way, it got canceled. And yung silver lining nun was we focused full time in real estate and we were able to like multiply our sales
Yun.
like
Win pa
parang
rin.
three to four times na bigger because kami na dalawa ng husband ko, meron na akong back end. It's so hard to fly if you're on your own. So you really need like a
Yeah.
strong back end to support you. So now we have a team. So it's easier for me na to just focus on service, focus on the clients, focus on building the team. Kasi yun na lang yung focus ko. Yung building the team, clients, and content creation. All the rest, si Jong na. Like sa finance, the process flow sa business. So, kailangan mo talaga ng back end so you can fly high. So, yun yung silver lining. Like, if God closes the door on something, then
Yeah.
there's always other opportunities to explore. So, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, grabe. Grabe si Alex. Siya yung spiritual side ng podcast na to. Ako naman yung wala lang, lang.
Wala lang.
Paninira at pambabardagulan lang yung alam. But no, really, that's actually no, okay. Si Alex is actually siya, real life experience. They were canceled by force
COVID.
majeure, hand of God.
Canceled by the pandemic.
Yeah, force majeure yan eh. Walang choice eh. So they had to, but
Black Swan. Black Swan yun eh.
the
Wala tayong
another
magagawa.
door opened and it was a bigger door, diba?
It was a bigger
Damn.
door.
Wow.
And it was there all along, diba?
With a greener pasture, diba?
The door was there all along. It was there first before
Oo.
we
Na lang,
diversified into
na-hype lang si
another
Alex na
business.
magkaroon siya ng coffee shop.
Na-hype ako. Tapos, one thing also that we could have done and what we agreed to do moving forward is to have synergy in our businesses. Because before, diba, we already had the brokerage and then we decided to open a coffee shop which is so far. Parang ibang industry talaga siya.
Yeah.
So, walang synergy. Tapos, gaming cafe, tapos coffee shop, ibang-iba na naman.
Yeah.
So, that's why after that, my husband and I agreed na, okay, we're just gonna focus on growing the brokerage and that if we're gonna do other businesses, it has to be related to real estate para there will be synergy.
Yeah, of course. So now you're starting your own online course na business in its early stages pa naman. So yeah, I mean it's totally related. This is just a segue kasi this is one of the questions that I wrote down. So what do you think right now about online courses, mentorship, is is it real? Do you actually get benefits from it? How do you feel about it, Lex?
For
Kasi
me,
ikaw, hindi ka naman pa on that level, di ba?
I'm a big believer in education, whether no matter what the format. Because before
Yan.
it was like books, diba? Books, you would have
Right.
to go to school. But with the internet, a lot of doors have opened. We don't have to go to school anymore, like additional schooling if you don't
Mm.
want to. Like for example, diba? If you graduate college na, before if you want additional education, you would have to go back to school, get a master's, get a PhD. But
Right.
now, you don't really need to unless you want to. Kung gusto mo mag-PhD ka, okay din. Pero if you just
Yeah.
want additional skills or additional knowledge about something specific, like for me, marketing, online marketing. So yun yung gusto kong i-level up. So I
So
can
yan.
just enroll in an online course and it will
Like
be done in
NAS.
like yeah, like
Like NAS Academy.
NAS Academy. So yon, and then also yung course ni Ryan Serhant. So I also
Yeah.
enrolled. So, si Ryan Serhant, he's the number one real estate broker in New York.
Di ba?
So he
And
has a
those are
course which I enrolled, and I don't know him, but I can talk to him or get to know what his thoughts are through the course. Yung number
yeah.
one
And
broker in New York. So get to learn a lot.
isa din yan sa ano no, sa mga green flags eh, gabi. Ang ano, very new terminology. Na-learn ko lang kasi yan yesterday, green
Ano
flags and
yan?
red flags, may ganun pala sa TikTok.
Really?
Green flag, red flag. But anyway, that's a one of the green flags now when you're choosing which courses you enroll to, especially online kasi they don't have a physical location, so like you can't really get to meet them or whatever. It's that you have to look at then their activity, like what do they do for a living, or do they actually know what they're talking about, or do they actually take action? Like if I ask them a question, can they answer me based on their experience? Kasi aside from like learning from a presentation that they gave you in the course, ano eh, what's important then for online courses and online trainings is that when their instructors or the coaches actually offer um I would not call it after sales, but after support. After support, like you can ask them
Like
questions and
experience, real life
yeah,
experience.
yeah. So ano lang, I'm just happy, that we're starting nabudol ko si Alex to start her own online course, of course. But yeah, I think I think one thing I learned from our launch right now is that waterfall, yung style natin ng execution should be waterfall. I mean, hindi man natin ma-meet yung quotas for whatever reason it is it because of election? Because I don't want to blame other elements in how things turn out. But yun, is that we just finish what we started, conduct the course. And then anyway, we're gonna create naman a recorded version of that when I think that would be more useful and more bite-sized then and more easy to market.
Yeah.
So yeah. Lex, what's the course ba that we're trying to build? Just in case people that are listening are interested in finding out about it.
So my course is YouTube marketing for real estate. So for
Yeah.
those who are real estate agents, brokers, they want to start their own YouTube channel or grow their YouTube channel, then you can check out this course because I'll be teaching you my exact process and how I've done it.
Yeah. Lex, why should they care ba? Why would me as a real estate, a seller or broker or agent, why would I want to start a YouTube channel? Ano ba yung parang reason, Lex, why you're excited to share this stuff to other people?
Well, for me, grabe talaga yung value that you can give as an agent or broker. Kasi 'di ba you have so much to offer to your clients, pero limited lang yung number of clients that you can talk to at a time.
Right.
So if you put out your thoughts on YouTube, you will be able to talk to more clients. Unlimited pa kasi 24/7 yung internet, diba? So you will be able to talk to and reach more clients. You will be able to help more people because that's the reason why we are in this industry, to help people buy
Yeah.
or sell real estate. So for me, I want to help the most number of people that I can reach. And that's the reason why I've started this channel, like to provide value in the way that I know how to clients.
Yeah.
And also now to agents and other brokers as well, like to my colleagues who want to try it as well.
Yeah. I have
Kasi
never encountered
why limit yourself, 'di ba? Why limit yourself to 10 clients when you can have 100?
Yan, Lex. Yun lang talaga. I mean, that's the core message na ano eh. Kasi in the beginning of the podcast, I found myself while, trying to package the course and how we should deliver it. Ano ba yung mga benefits ng students na mag-enroll? And I realize is, that's the main message. Like, why would you limit yourself to the hours in the day when there is an actual way to talk to hundreds of people without you even moving your lips? Mga one time lang pag nag-shoot.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's just it. It's a way of scaling,
It's
right?
leverage.
Yeah. It's a way of scaling, it's leverage, it's getting more work done while spending less hours.
Yeah, being more efficient. Because you're already doing what you're doing, 'di ba? Pero you're reaching only a fewer number of people because your time is limited.
Tama.
But if you
Tama.
put that on YouTube, you would be able to multiply that like times 100. Unlimited talaga siya.
Yeah.
As long
And
as people can find you, then they can watch all of your videos.
of
And
course, and
even
if they follow your
and they can send those videos to other people as well.
yeah, hindi lang siya for discovery but magagamit mo rin siya to explain to other your prospects
Yeah.
yung mga projects or listings. So, yeah, and we
Like
talked about
for example, I had this client of mine who inquired about Liquid Crest, which is a new project by Abram that they launched this year. And then, because they really like the project, meron silang parang close friend in the US because they're based in the US.
right.
Na, okay, sasabihan ko yung friend ko na bili kami, magkatabi kami ng lots. So,
Wow.
he forwarded my video to his friend, tapos gave me their contact info. So, parang silang dalawa yung pumunta sa site. Yung representatives nila,
Okay.
brought them both to the property, to the project.
This is a house and lot property or lot
Lot
only?
only sa Liquid
All
Crest.
right.
And then,
That's
eventually, what happened was, yung friend niya yung bumili.
siya hindi.
Siya hindi pa siya, kasi hindi
Hindi
pa siya
pa,
ready. Hindi
delayed
pa siya
pa.
ready.
Alright. Di ba? It's
So,
it's just
pero close deal pa rin, kasi easy to forward yung videos eh. Tapos
Yep.
makikita na nila ako. Parang they can meet me already without actually meeting me. They can meet me through the videos.
Yeah. Yun lang talaga yung gusto kong mag-grasp ng people eh. Yung power of having content online. Like, the ability to address the no like and trust barrier without even lifting a finger. Like, passively, masya ka na lang. Sir, kasi nakita ko yung video mo sa YouTube kaya ako nag-enroll. Okay. Kasi sir, gusto namin mapa-client kasi nakita namin yung case study mo sa Facebook. Okay. So, it's just, it's just, ito na lang, you're creating more opportunities for yourself. Kasi if you did not have that video, Lex, that person would never have shared that. You would never have closed that deal. So, yan. It's, diba? Anyway, I don't want to sell it too much. just enroll if you want. If you want. Basta ako, I uploaded one video, may nag-enroll dalawa. So,
Imagine if you had like 20 videos, di ba?
Oo, di ba? And
It
ano
will
pa?
just grow from there.
Yun nga. So, mag-upload na ako ng videos ko na. Ang hirap pala. Oh my God.
Gawin mo ng once a week. And you
Yeah,
can
that's
try
my
like
plan,
you can
actually.
try limiting it to 5-minute videos para hindi ka masyadong ma-stress. Tapos you can like make it longer from there. Or maybe part 1, part 2.
Yeah. I do have a series learning series na like 15 minutes per video. But you have to enroll. So by the way, promote ko na lang, no? If you want to learn Facebook advertising, I have a free course on my website, learn.rowellroello.com. You can also check it on my YouTube channel. There's a link to register. So yun, you will be learning the basics of Facebook and why it works and how it works. And then, just learn it from there. And then if you like what you see, if you like the way I teach, if you want to learn more, then go ahead and enroll to the Leads Overload 6-day program where we go deeper in Facebook advertising. But start there muna. Kasi baka ang dami yung tanong. Sumasagot naman ako pero naiinis lang ako.
Yung Q&A, yung most frequently asked questions mo, yun ang gawin mong video.
Yeah, yun lang. I just really plan kasi the online sales funnel content is, I want it to be like when you watch that video, you're set na. All you need to do is either learn how to execute it, the tools, or you know what to ask for when you're hiring someone to build it for you. So, yun yung ano ko talaga main goal. So, galit na galit. Galit na galit ako. Kasi tagal mo tapos. But
Baka
anyway,
masyado kang perfectionist sa scripting mo.
yes, of course, I am a perfectionist. Yun yung problem. But I'm still in the scripting stage. Makikita yung pagkaka-perfectionist ko pag dating na sa editing. So, yun, medyo kinakabahan na yung editor ko. So, yun lang. Wish him luck, guys. Okay ba yung topic natin today, Lex? Was it
Yeah.
a good coffee break or what?
Yeah, it's always a good coffee break. It's always a
Be-
good time to talk about marketing.
medyo
Sales and
controversial
marketing.
tayo, no? Antayin natin
Kasi,
yung feedback.
kasi politics.
Yeah, ay, nako.
Sige, so,
Yeah.
let's end it na.
Yeah.
Anything you want to add?
Well, I guess, yun ano,
Last words.
yeah, words, last words before we end the podcast. I
We
guess
wrap it up.
you have to ano lang. Yun, very important is it's not really about the, of course, first is you have to have a singular message. Hindi naman kasi yun lang yung alam yung sabihin, but it is a strategic na choice to wrap it up into one elevator pitch or one singular message. And then secondly is the delivery, the way of delivery. Kasi no matter how good your stuff is or no matter how well thought out it is, but the way it is delivered to your target market,
It has to appeal to them.
yes. Kasi yun eh, when yun yung sinabi ko at first eh, when I try to persuade people, kasi it's persuasion. It's not brainwashing, it's persuasion. When you try to persuade people, the first thing that you need to do first is to get their attention and then show your credibility why they listen to you. And it's not just like, hey guys, that's how you get attention. No, it's not. It's there's a creative way of doing that that is subtle and also establishing your credibility. Hindi lang na like, hey guys, I am an expert in blah 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 and I have something to share with you. That's the basic. Make it a little bit more subtle, make it a little more creative and interesting, and something that resonates with your target market. Kasi sa intro pa lang, hindi mo na nakuha yung attention tsaka trust nila, wala na. Mas better na lang na i-wrap up mo na lang yung
Yeah.
sasabihin mo for the next 30 minutes kasi
Right.
nobody's gonna understand and listen. So yun lang. First is the singular message and then the next one is to learn how to execute or to deliver that message. So that's it. That's my main
Yeah.
takeaway for this episode.
Yeah, and
Alex.
marketing is a long-term game. It's a long-term game. So you have to begin early and be consistent. Build your equity slowly over time.
Yeah. Simple.
Okay, so that ends our coffee break podcast for today.
Yeah. Medyo
Thanks for
nag-hold back
joining
pa kami
us.
ngayon, guys.
Ito na yung hold back.
Yeah, hold back pa yan.
Yeah, hold back kasi controversial eh. Ayoko masyadong maging ano.
Yeah, hindi naman tayo ganyan. Ano lang tayo? Ano pa rin?
Chill
Segue
lang,
to
chill.
marketing pa rin. Hindi masyadong
Yeah.
emotional. Yan. So, by the way, this is Rowil and I am joined by my co-host in the Coffee Break podcast, Alex Zeta.
So
See you in
thanks
the
for
next
joining us
episode.
today, guys. See you in the next episode.